Now I'm going to explain about the valency. So valency, it has first definition. So the number of valence electrons or electrons present in the outermost cell or outermost orbit is called as valency. So this is first definition. Now second is the combining capacity of an element. That is, an atom can combine with how many atoms of particular type. That is, an atom can combine with how many atoms of particular type or same type can be there. That is called as valence. So now why we require valency? Why we know valency? So it is a parameter to understand. It is a parameter to understand the nature and activity of an element. Nature and activity of the element. Because elements can be of different types. Elements are metallic. Elements are non-metallic. Elements can be metallic, elements can be non-metallic, and so we study the valency to understand. We study the valency to understand the nature. We study valency. We study valency to understand the nature of elements. So this is the one. Now, other is how we come to know about the valency. So you know about the electronic configuration. So valency can be determined. Valency can be calculated from the electronic configuration. So finding out valency. Finding valency. So for finding out valency, we write the electronic configuration. So we can know valency by writing the electronic configuration. By writing the electronic configuration of the concerned element. We write the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration, distribution of electrons in different orbits or cells is called as electronic configuration. And how we write the electronic configuration? We write the electronic configuration by certain guidelines. Guidelines are what? Guidelines are the rules. In class 9th, we study which rule? Bohr-Bury rule. So Bohr-Bury rule is used. Bohr-Bury rule is used to find out the electronic configuration. So we use Bohr-Bury rule. So use of Bohr-Bury rule, or we call 2n square rule. We call 2n square rule, and n here a small n indicates the what? A small n is cell number, cell or orbit number. That is, to which orbit an electron belongs. So that we know. In case of K cell, there are maximum of 2 electrons. In L, maximum of 8 electrons. M, maximum of 18 electrons. So like this, we calculate. This all. Now, in this first, start with the simplest element, that is the hydrogen. Now see hydrogen. Atomic number is 1. So its electronic configuration is 1. Electronic configuration is 1. So here we write down the valency. This is the, you see, so valency here is plus 1. Valency is plus 1. We write plus 1. It can be written as minus 1 also. Then helium atomic number 2. Helium atomic number 2. Here electronic configuration is, it has 2. First cell has 2 electrons. Now here the valency 0. This is very important point to note. Here the valency is 0 because the capacity of first cell is of 2 electrons. Capacity of first cell is of 2 electrons, and so when helium has 2 electrons in the first cell, so it cannot combine further. It cannot combine further. So helium atom has only one cell and has fully filled electrons. So its combining capacity is 0. Its combining capacity is 0. Helium cannot react further, and thus we say that its valency is 0. So helium belongs to the noble gas family. Noble gas family, and so all the noble gases. This is the first point. And you have to keep in mind all the noble gases. All the noble gases have 0 valency. The valency of all the noble gases is 0. Noble gases can never form compounds. Noble gases can never form compounds because their valency is 0. And we say that they are inert. So noble gases are also called as inert gases. Noble gases are also called as inert gases. Now coming back here on our main point. So this second example, now coming to third example. Lithium atomic number is 3. Configuration is 2 and 1. So here valency is plus 1. Why has it plus 1? Because it will lose 1 electron and acquire noble gas configuration of what? Of what? It will noble gas configuration will be acquired by this lithium, and lithium it will become equal to helium. Lithium ion like this. See, lithium 3, configuration 2 and 1, and this lithium plus. So here number of electrons are 2 in the lithium ion, and this electron is lost. So lithium ion has 2 electrons in the only one cell, and here this lithium will become equal to what? Lithium will become equal to helium. Lithium will acquire the nearest noble gas configuration of helium. So children, you have to know this point, that all the elements will form any compound, all the elements will undergo any reaction, they acquire nearest noble gas configuration. What they acquire? Nearest noble gas configuration. So it is really, a game of the stability. So this is, we say here, plus. Now coming to other example. Now coming to oxygen 8. So here configuration is 2 and 6. First cell 2 electrons, second cell 6 electrons. So 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. Here the valency will be minus 2. Minus 2 valency because this oxygen, it has 6 electrons in outermost orbit. This is very important point to understand and know that the loss of 6 electrons is impossible. Loss of 6 electrons is impossible because electrons are lost by the energy requirement, and that energy cannot be provided in a chemical reaction. This you have to keep in mind, that loss of electrons is due to the requirement of energy, and requirement of energy is there is chemical change or chemical reaction, and that cannot be provided. That cannot be provided in a chemical chain. So it is easier. It is easier for the oxygen to gain 2 electrons, and so this oxygen will see here oxygen A. So it will gain 2 electrons, and there is formation of this ion. This is called as oxide ion, and here it will be atomic number will be 10, 2 and 8. Here it will become equal to neon. Next noble gas, it will become equal to neon. It will become equal to neon. Neon is the next noble gas. So here noble gases: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. This is helium, this neon, this argon, this krypton, Xe xenon, and this iron radon. So these are the noble gases. So any element in due course of the reaction or when reaction takes place acquires nearest noble gas configuration. So this oxygen, it has atomic number 8. It will gain 2 electrons to become stable, to acquire stability. Now coming to other case, just I am taking fluorine. This is the fluorine F, atomic number 9. So the electronic configuration will be 2 and 7. So sum of these two will be equal to this. And so here valency will be 1. It will gain 1 electron, and how? Fluorine 9 plus gain of electron. There is formation of this, and here 10, 2 and 8. So here also it becomes equal to neon. So this is F minus. It is called as fluoride ion. It is called as fluoride ion. So fluoride ion is there. Fluoride ion is there. So fluoride ion and gas electron becomes equal to neon. Similarly, oxygen was equal to neon also. So just it is comparison. Just it is a comparative study of the valency. So valency can be find out by the number of electrons in outermost orbit, outermost cell. Now, next part, that valency of elements are always fixed or definite. Valency is always fixed, or elements have certain specific type of valency, or you can see, or valencies are of a specific type and nature. A specific type and nature. It can be negative, it can be positive. So that is one. Now, in some cases, the elements have more than one type of valency. In some cases, elements have more than one type of valency, and it is called as variable valency. So here I am coming to Next point, variable valency. Variable means changeable. Variables in mathematics, variables are there in different forms. So when an element, when an element has ability, to show two or more types of valency. Two or more types of valency. That is, two or more types of valency. It is said to be variable valency. And so, variable valency is also a very important point to study the elements. So, many elements exhibit variable valency. Many elements exhibit variable valency, like this copper, copper plus, this copper 2 plus. We write colors like this. We do not write here 1 plus. We do not write like this. So it is always written as this. 1 is not mentioned. Just mark plus sign. If it is 2, write here 2 plus. Previously, 10 years back, there are different concepts. We used to write down plus 2. We used to write down plus 2. But now it has been obsolete. Obsolete means not in use. It is outdated. So it is also wrong. It is outdated. It is not in use. Then there was plus plus, 2 plus. Meaning is same. Meaning is same. But throughout the world, some guidelines have to be taken. Guidelines have to be adopted. And so this is also outdated. So we do not use nowadays. It is not wrong, but it is technically wrong. Technically it is wrong. We do not write like this. So it is only like this. So this copper 1. So it is called as cuprous. It is called as cuprous. It is called as cuprous or copper first ion. Copper first ion. This Cu2 plus, it is cupric. Copper second ion. So when any element has valency of more than one type or two or more types, it is said to be variable valency. So in case copper, so only two valencies are seen by copper. So us, the suffix us is used when the valency is less. Ik is used when the valency is more. Once again I am repeating, there is suffix us. Us means less valency. Ik means more valency. Similarly, there is one more example. Fe 2 plus. It is called as ferrous or it is called as iron second ion. Iron second ion. Then Fe 3 plus, it is called as ferric or iron third ion. So this is ferrous and ferric. We write like this: ferrous and ferric. Now coming to one more example. Sn 2 plus. Sn is an element, metal. Sn. It is called as stannous. Stannous or tin second. We always write down in Roman numeral, tin second. This SN4 plus. Stenic, it is pin 4. So this is all about the valency and the variable valency, how to determine the valency. So valency can be obtained from the electronic configuration. So in writing electronic configuration, we get the valency, and so combining capacity is called as valency. Now, valency means the reactivity. Valency means the ability to understand the reactivity of an element. See how sodium atomic number is 11. Atomic number is 11, 281, and so its valency is, you know what? Valency is 1. It will lose 1 electron, and here there is formation of sodium ion. Atomic number is decreased by 1 because it has lost an electron, so it will be 2 and 8. Now coming to other example, sodium is metal. Coming to chlorine, 17. 2, 8 and 7. So here valence is +1, here valence is -1. And it will gain the electrons lost by sodium. And there is formation of Cl. So it will be 18, 2, 8 and 8. This is called a chloride ion. Chloride ion. This is chlorine. Chlorine atom. So thus this electron is lost, here it is gained, and so Na reacts with Cl to form NaCl. So there is the reaction, there is the reactivity, and so this is all about the valency and this.